Hi, this is Teddy, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist. And the question I got asked is, how can I merge multiple Google calendars into one Google Calendar? And in this video, I'm going to show you your options. But before I show them to you, hit that subscribe and then notify button, because I create these videos specifically for you. So here's a calendar. If you notice over here, always look over here in the right-hand corner. This calendar belongs to teddyburris@gmail.com. And in this particular week, I have of April 11th through the 15th, I've got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different events on here. That's predominantly all I have on this calendar in this year. Then if I go over to my calendar, I want to import, I want to merge this into another calendar. That other calendar is this one here. I want to merge it into this calendar, and notice the owner of this calendar is burrisconsulting@gmail.com. And there's stuff scattered out around on here, but there's not a whole lot on here. But I want to merge the teddyburris@gmail.com calendar into the burrisconsulting@gmail.com calendar. Now there's two ways of doing this. Number one is I can share the teddyburris@gmail.com calendar with burrisconsulting.com. Share the calendar that I want to merge into the calendar I want it to merge into. And that's the one way, and actually it's the easiest way to do it, and I don't need to worry about exporting data and importing data, and I'll show you that secondly. But let's talk about how to overlay the two calendars by sharing. I'm going to go back to the first calendar, and I'm going to share this calendar with burrisconsulting.com, and here's how you do it. Go over here to the right, or excuse me, go over here to the left, hit the three dots. Hit sharing, settings and sharing. In settings and sharing, then I could export the calendar right here, but I'm going to go right now and I'm going to share this calendar with burrisconsulting@gmail.com. Now you can see I'm sharing it already with tlburris@teddyburris.com and rlburris. I'll go ahead and get rid of that one because she doesn't need it anymore. Now I'm going to hit add people. And there's burrisconsulting@gmail.com. I'm going to give them permission not only to see all event details, but I'm going to give them permission to manage it all. 100% manage it all. Make changes and manage sharing. I'm going to hit send. Now let's go over and look at that calendar. Now nothing's happened yet because I haven't accepted it. If I go look at my email, hit refresh. Now you can see teddyburris@gmail.com. Hello, Burris Consulting. Teddy Burris has given you access to manage events and share settings for his calendar. I'm going to add to calendar. Add the calendar, yes. Now you can see that here is my BCI calendar that belongs to this account. Again, always look in the right-hand corner, burrisconsulting@gmail.com. Here's my main calendar right here. There's nothing on it. But look down here in the brownish color. Turn it off, turn it on. TLB old. Here's all the events that are on the teddyburris@gmail.com calendar. So that I've just merged it. Now what I've done is not only merged it, but I've really overlaid it because there's the main calendar right here, BCI testing. And then this comes from the system, comes from the system, comes from the system. And this is the calendar I just added, TLB -old. And it's really a sub-calendar on top of BCI testing's main calendar. Same thing with this work activity. This is one I created earlier. But this is the calendar we just merged by literally overlaying the existing calendar onto this main calendar. So let's get rid of this calendar and let's do it the other way. Now the way I'm going to get rid of the calendar is go to the three dots, go to settings and sharing, and at the bottom, all the way at the bottom, I can unsubscribe, which really just takes it out. Unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Now if we go back to calendars, you'll see it's gone. Now let's go do it the other way. The other way to merge this calendar into the burrisconsulting@gmail.com calendar is to export this calendar and then import it. Now here's how you do that. Now I could go to up here if I want to, and I can go to settings. And in settings for general, I have right here, import and export. And I could import or I could export all of these calendars in one setting. Or what I could do is just go straight to TLB old, and I can export just that one calendar. Let me repeat that. I can go here back to general, and I can go to import and export, and I can export all the calendars, this is the main calendar, this is a system created, and this is one I've added. This is going to export them all into a zip file. But if I go straight to settings for my calendar, I can export, it'll only export this calendar. So I'm going to hit export calendar. And down the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see it created Teddy Burris at Gmail zip. Now, if I go show that in Finder, it's a zip file. But if I double click on it, you'll see it created TLB old _ Teddy Burris at gmail.com .ics, an ICS file. I don't know what ICS stands for. Import calendar, I don't know. Anyway, that's the file. Export created the zip file. I double clicked on the zip file, and there's one ICS file in there. By the way, if I was exporting all the calendars, then the zip file would have had an individual ICS for each calendar that was visible in that domain. Now let's go back to burrisconsulting at gmail.com. Now, so here's my blank calendar. Now I'm going to go up here to settings. I'm going to go to import export. I'm going to select the file I want to import. It's in downloads. It's there it is right there. TLB-old _ teddyburris.com. Hit open. So which calendar do I want to put it into? BCI testing or my work activity? Now I'm going to put it in work activity, and the reason I'm going to do that is it's a secondary calendar to BCI testing. By putting it into a secondary calendar, if I decide I want to get rid of it, get rid of those calendar entries, it's easy to do because all I got to do is delete the secondary calendar. If I put it in my main calendar and I want to get rid of it, then I'm going to go get rid of item by item, and that could be very tedious. I always recommend import into a secondary calendar and then hit import, and it should be done at this point. So if I go back and I turn on work activity, because it wasn't on before, it imported 1,224 out of 1,224 events. Bulk of those are back in 2008, 2009, 2010. But currently, in the Teddy Burris at gmail.com calendar, this is all that's there, and I just imported it into the sub-calendar work activity for the calendar BCI testing, which belongs to burrisconsulting at gmail.com. In summary, there's two ways of importing content from multiple Google calendars into one. The first way is to share those Google calendars with the Google calendar that you want to import it into. And then basically all you do is you overlay the shared calendar over top of the main calendar. The second way to do it would be to export out the calendar entries from the calendars that you want to merge, and then import those ICS files into the calendar that you want to merge them into. Which is the best way to do it? Depends on you. If you are going to import, I strongly recommend you create a sub-calendar and you merge those calendar entries into the sub-calendar so you can manage them independently as well as see them as a whole group. I'm Teddy Burris, your Google Workspace and Gmail strategist, trainer, and coach. I hope this is helpful for you.